Kym Illman is from Canity and joins me now. Good afternoon, Kym.
Great afternoon, Jane. Hi.
Hi, Kym, Mark here. Now, look, first of all, I think everyone will know your other business, so we will mention it. Messages on Hold, very famous for doing ambush marketing and the like. You've had that business for a long time. Many people will be familiar with your escapades at the footy and the like.
Good-o.
This new business, you're doing training videos. How long have you been doing it and what's been happening with it?
Well, if we step it back about 18 months ago, I was recording a voiceover in my studios for a client, and it was all about their branding, and it was a little instructional audio series of short segments that they would place over the top of some video, and they would play it to their staff. And I thought, oh, what a great idea. I should be doing that for my staff. And once I started doing phone skills and email skills and all these different modules that we were doing for our staff, I thought, well, hang on, why just limit it to my staff? So we rewrote it such that it was applicable to any business and anywhere in the world. And they're motion graphics, so it's cartoon characters, it's entertaining ideas, it's stuff that, a lot of it's basic common knowledge, but you know what? A lot of managers just don't have the time to sit down with their staff and run through this stuff. So we said, right, well, here you go. Get onto Canity, just like vanity, but with a C, and then you can play these videos. You can schedule them. So I send them to Jane today, and I would say, right, here's your first video, and then every 3 days you're going to get a new 30-second or 2-minute video about one particular topic, and it's taken off.
Is it sort of like the message that you get when you get onto the plane? Because I really like the one that Richard Branson did on Virgin with the little cartoon characters. It was eye-catching and not the same old message. Is that the style, the idea behind it, Kym, to make it easy to absorb the information?
Yep, short segments, engaging because they're cartoon characters, and just really a whole host of ideas. There's something like nearly 200 videos on there about a range of different things and things that staff should know but often aren't given any instruction on, just let loose on the phones or let loose on email.
A really simple idea, isn't it, Mark?
And training's such a challenge. I think, Kym, as you probably know, it's like you feel like you're Groundhog Day going over and over and over, so it makes sense to package it up in a great way. But I gather you're saying that you're getting a lot of business from overseas, so how much and where from and why and how?
Look, about half of our business comes out of America at the moment, and about 5% or just over out of the UK because we're advertising there. Now, I thought when I first started it that because it's an Australian accent, it will be limited to Australia. But we spent some money and promoted it in the US and the UK, and it's had really good traction. And we canvass most of the Americans that come on board and say, look, how did you feel about it? What about the accent? Because that was our big concern. And they say, no, the accent's no problem. Even the spelling of colour and all those things that are different with the two markets, they say, no, that's fine. And we find that our staff are engaged with it. They love it because it's a new accent. And it, with only short segments, it's not something they have to sit through for hours every day.
It probably makes it memorable, in fact, Kym. It might be an upside. Is it a lucrative sort of business?
It will be. It's in its growing phase now, but we see it being a huge part of our business once we work out the exact formula for advertising it.
Lovely to speak to you this afternoon, Kym. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for your interest. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Kym.
Bye, guys.